planned for you today. It's going to be so fun. And you're going to walk away with a plan for the garden. I just know it. So let's get started. I have tons of questions to ask you guys. It's going to be so fun. And you're going to walk away with a plan for the garden. I don't know why YouTube. Okay, there we go. All right. So tell us in the chat where you are watching from. This will help us to know, what kind of climates and temperatures we're working with. You can also tell us what it's like where you are today. Is it sunny? Is it hot? Is it freezing cold? Is it snowing? All right. We got Oklahoma, Georgia. Let's see what else we got. Let me pull up this chat. Oh, you guys are flying. We've got Pennsylvania, Kansas, Chicago, California, Oklahoma, Minnesota, Maine, California, South Florida. It's sunny, Southern Ontario, Pensacola, Florida, and it's hot. South Texas, Michigan, Indiana. Let's see, New Jersey. So awesome. Let's see what else we got. Arkansas, Kentucky, Utah, Florida, Louisiana. Oh, hi, says Colleen. Welcome. All right, you guys. Well, we are going to have so much fun today, and you're going to walk away with an awesome plan for your garden. Does that sound good? I have lots of questions for y'all, so I hope you're ready to be a, what do we call it? Like a participant, like very active participant. UK. All right. Hello. All right, so everybody grab your workbook if you don't have it yet. Liz will send that to you through the chat if you don't have it. And as you're participating today, feel free to, you can set your comments so that we can all see them. All you have to do is mark that it's going to go to everyone, and then everyone will see them, and we can just have a big garden party. All right, I am going to get started here. I have a big old presentation prepared for you guys. And you might want to have a pen and a pencil and a piece of paper, or you could have just a pen, but you definitely want something to write with. Everybody got something to write with? Yes? Okay, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen, and I always have to kind of redo this. Let's see. All right, I'm going to pull this chat box out so I can see what you guys are saying. And yeah, we do appreciate you guys showing up live for sure. So let me press play on this? I think so. All right. So we're going to go from plant killer to green thumb. You may not call yourself a plant killer. I definitely called myself a plant killer way back in the day. And if you don't have the workbook, Liz will put it in the chat for you guys. You can just grab it right there, and you should be able to get it. Yeah, Monica just put it in there. Thank you, Monica. All right, so here we go. I'm going to see if I can do this. I'm going to try to share on Instagram live, like my screen. Do y'all think I can do this? It might get in the way, but we'll see if it works. All right. So hi, everyone. Hi, Barbara. Great to see you. All right. So here we go. We're going to go from plant killer to green thumb in no time. So thank you for being part of Gardenary. The name I came up with back in 2017, it means gardening is ordinary. And so by being here with me today, you're making the garden ordinary alongside me and hundreds of other people. So thank you so much for hanging out with us today. How many of you guys think the world would be a better place if the garden was ordinary? Anybody? Like if everybody in the world had a garden, just a little bit of something they were growing this morning when they woke up, who thinks the world would be better? I do. When my kids are grown, my goal when I started, my youngest graduates from high school in 2030. So that's my countdown. I'm counting down to 2030 hi, Renee. I'm counting down to 2030 that gardening will be ordinary by that time. So guys, we only got 7 years left. All right. So let's get started. Let me see where I don't know where there we go. I got a pop quiz for you guys. What is most important for fast progress as a gardener? Growing up on a farm, gardening consistently, watching hours of garden YouTube, or lots of space and sunshine? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? What is most important? There's no wrong answer, but I kind of like B. Yes, exactly. I think so too. You can have a ton of space and sunshine. You can grow up on a farm. You can watch YouTube all day long, get lots of garden projects under your belt. But if you do not get out there and dig in, then you're not going to have fast progress, right? You're not really going to have any progress. So our goal today is to get you gardening consistently. That's the whole point of today, is to make it super fun for you to garden so that you're like, wake up and it's like the first thing you're the most excited to do. Today's workshop is brought to you from my book, Leaves, Roots, and Fruit, guys. It is coming out April 18th. We are in the mega countdown now. We've got like, what do we have? Like almost like 50 days left until this thing hits your mailbox. So you can go ahead and pre-order it. We're going to be talking about it today. leavesrootsandfruit.com is where you get it. And I have a huge bonus to tell you about at the end of today's class that I'm going to give you if you order my book. So stay tuned for that. Grab your workbook if you don't have it yet. We're going to put that again in the chat. Monica is here to help you, and so is Liz. So be sure to grab your workbook. All right. Today we are giving away 3 memberships to my awesome course called Salad Garden School. So you guys stay in the chat, stay till the end, and we're going to pick 3 of you awesome, incredible individuals to give my course, Salad Garden School 2. It is 4 modules, and if you've never learned to grow salad, you're going to love this thing. I bring you right into my garden and teach you how to do it. So stay tuned for that. All right, I created this cool little thing thanks to you guys. Let me see if I can do it, okay? So you guys came and told me that I should do polls on Zoom. So here we go. Let's see if I can make this happen. This is a terrible background. Hold on. Okay, let me push play again. There we go. All right, can y'all see the poll? So for those of you guys on Instagram, you can come and join us on Zoom, but I want you to fill out the poll. Can y'all see that poll? So I've got 5 questions for you guys. The first one is, how much garden experience do you have? So you guys, while I'm talking, you can just fill out the poll. I won't know who says what. There's no wrong answer. So just fill out these 5 questions for me, and then I'm going to be able to share them in just a few minutes. So the first one is, how much garden experience do you have? This was my first garden, and I don't know if you can see that with the poll right there, but basically it wasn't that great. So 1 means you're just getting started. 2 means you have a couple of seasons under your belt. 3 means that you are ready to start helping other people. You've been doing it so long. The next question is, how much garden space do you have? 1 is just a little patio or porch. 2 is you got a small patch. 3 is you've got room alongside the borders of your garden. 4 is that you have like a larger place. You could put a garden in the backyard. And 5 is, yeah, you have a really big space. The third question is, how much time can you wait for a harvest? So you guys can answer right on the polls, and then we're going to get to see all of your answers, which is going to be so cool. So you don't have to answer it in the chat. You just literally vote on the poll. You guys on Instagram, tell us what you're thinking. So how much time can you wait for a harvest? 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, or 90 days. How long can you wait? For me, I need it tomorrow. Like, I want to be picking something right away, but some of you guys might be more patient than me. And the next one is, how much time can you tend your garden each week? So 15 minutes a week, 25 minutes a week, 35 minutes a week, 65 minutes a week, or 90 minutes a week. There's no wrong answer here. It's just knowing yourself and what you can do. For me, I have 4 teenagers, so I am doing good to get an hour a week in the garden. I'm going to tell you honestly. Oh, okay. The last question is, how much sun does your space get per day? 1 to 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, or 8+ hours a day. All right, I'm about to end the poll, so put in your answers. We've had over 78% of you guys answer, which is so cool. Thank you guys for participating. All right, I see a couple more answers coming in. Oh my gosh, we're at 82%, 83%. So the cool thing about this is knowing yourself as a gardener. This is how we grow with our plants. And just putting down this information after you put it in our poll, I want you to go and write it down on your workbook, because this is going to help you as you really understand yourself for this season. All right, so I'm going to exit out of here. I'm going to end the poll, and I'm going to share the results. So let's see. I'm so sorry that the background here is so bad. How do I do this? Can y'all just see this poll, or do you see my messy desktop? Tell me you just see the poll. Okay, I'm going to spread this out in hopes that you don't see all the other stuff. All right, so 34% of you guys are just starting. Half of you have a few seasons. You see my messy desktop? Oh no, my secret's out. I'm messy. Don't tell anybody, okay? Very experienced. We got 15% of you guys are very experienced. So awesome. We got 5% of you have a small little patch. 25% have a bigger space. 15% have room alongside your borders. A lot of you guys have a nice large space, and 12% of you guys have a huge space. Look at the time there. Most of us have 30 days. Some of us have over 90 days that they can wait for their food. That's pretty awesome. For the time that we have available, only a few of us only want to give 15 minutes a week. Almost everybody wants to give 2 to 3 hours a week to the garden. Man, you guys are committed. So cool. And then a few of us have just a little bit of sunlight. Some of us have 4 to 6 hours. Most of us have 6 to 8 hours, which is awesome. All right, you guys, how awesome to do this poll. I'm going to work on it. I'll get it better next time. And I think we'll get to save this so we can send you the results. Pretty cool, right? Thank you to my one of my attendees last time was like, that was so fun. Can you set up a poll? So I just learned. All right. So if you have not had success in the garden yet, I want to tell you, it is not your fault. I tell my kids all the time, they need to take blame. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like my kids blaming me when things go wrong. Does anybody follow me? Raise your hand if you tell your kids the same thing. Like, it's not your sister's fault. It's not my fault. You need to find your part of the blame. Well, today I'm going to give you an excuse. You can totally be a victim. Okay. This is your time to have a victim mentality. It's the only time. All right. So you can just say, it's not my fault. Like, if you've ever killed a plant, I just want you to know it's not your fault. You can be the victim here. Okay. Someone else is to blame. Let me tell you who's to blame for the times that you've accidentally, had a plant die under your watch, okay? The first reason why we have plants die under our watch is the grocery store. Anybody know why? Oh yeah, Polly says it's the squirrel's fault. Exactly. The reason why we have plants die under our watch is because of the grocery store. Because when we go to the grocery, whether it's January or April or July or September, I don't know about y'all's grocery store, but my grocery store has the exact same thing there all the time. Anybody else? Everything looks perfect. Everything's always available. I can get pineapples and kiwis and cilantro and lettuce and carrots and parsley and ginger all at the same time. So the grocery store totally gives us a wrong concept of the way our food comes to us, right? And the varieties that are possible and how they grow. So it's the grocery store's fault. Say it out loud with me. It is not my fault. It's the grocery store's fault, right? Instant gratification too. The second one to blame is the garden industry. Now, I love the garden industry. I have given them all my money. You too? But here's the thing with the garden industry. They're just trying to sell stuff, okay? They're not that interested in whether that stuff stays alive once we get home. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to fertilize these plants. They're going to bloom up these plants. They're doing that so that when you go shopping, you spend money. They got to do that to stay in business. You know, I don't blame them. But what happens is we bring these things home that have been synthetically fertilized and pumped up to look gorgeous. And then they just sit there in our yard and they die because we are not doing the same things they're doing at the garden center. Anybody been there? Like where you like plant something that's beautiful and it just sits there? It's so depressing, right? So say it out loud. It is not my fault. It's the garden industry's fault, right? Not my fault. No, ma'am. It is that garden store that made everything look so beautiful and made me buy it. All right. The last reason why you maybe have had some plants die under your watch is the green thumb myth. Have you guys heard of the green thumb myth? A little bit? What is the green thumb myth? What is it about being a green thumb? What does that mean? Anybody know? So having a green thumb is known, this idea, right, is that plants stay alive under your care. It's like you're Harry Potter, right? And you either are Harry Potter or you're not. What do they call those people who aren't witches on Harry Potter? I forget, muggles or something? Are they muggles? I don't know. I forget. But basically, yeah, muggles. Okay. So you're either a muggle or you're Harry Potter, and there's no in between. So we have this idea with gardening. It's not like other skills where if you practice, you get better. No, no, no. In gardening, you either have a green thumb or you don't. And the way you find out is you go to the garden center, you buy a plant, you bring it home. And if it dies, then you've not passed the test, right? You are officially a muggle. You will not have a green thumb. So this myth totally throws us off. And we think that if we bring a plant home and it dies under our watch, then boom, suddenly we don't have a green thumb. We'll never learn to garden and we might as well give up. Anybody else ever been there? This has happened to so many people I talk to when I try to tell them I can help them garden. They're like, no, you can't because I do not have a green thumb. And I'm like, there's no such thing, right? Green thumbs come from touching green things. And you're going to learn that today. All right. So today I'm going to compare gardening to running. And to do that, I want to tell you a quick story. So I'm going to show you my messy laptop one more time so I can show you my face for a second. All right. I'm going to tell you this quick story. I promise it's going to make a lot of sense and it's all going to come together in a second. All right. When I was in college, I had cheered in high school. When I was in college, I wanted a new sport because nobody wanted me to cheer for them at my all girls college. I don't know why. So I was looking for a new sport and I wanted to start running. I'd never run before. So I lived with my aunt and uncle one summer, the summer after my sophomore year. And my uncle was a runner. And I was like, hey, can you teach me how to run? He's like, yes, I can. So he gets a book. I think it was Galloway's something running, something like that. It was like an older book that he loved and had this whole system about running in it. Okay. So he gave me the book and then he like got me on a little training schedule. He'd be like, all right, you're going to run here. You're going to run here, run to the end of the block, then do this. And then every Saturday we try to do like a long run. All right. So at the beginning of the summer, all I could do was run literally to the stop sign. So I'd run to the stop sign or jog, and then I'd walk, and then I'd run to the stop sign, and then I'd walk. And I would do that for about a mile till I got home. Well, a few weeks later, I could run a whole mile without stopping. It was like the coolest thing. And by the end of the summer, because of that training schedule, I ran a whole 5K. Are y'all proud of me? Raise your hand. Anybody a runner here? All right. So I was like, oh my gosh, I just ran a race, right? So I go back to college my junior year, and my roommate and I, we start running together. We run 3 days a week, 6 miles a day. So she and I are tracking 18 miles a week as runners in college. What in the world happened? So I went from June, never running before, to August, September, running 18 miles a week. How did I do that? I had a book, I had someone who helped me, and I had a training schedule. So fast forward to 2011, and I want to start gardening. I'm like, I don't want to run anymore. I had 3 kids at that point. I'm like, I'm done running. Actually, I do still kind of jog, but I'm like, let's do another sport. Let's do gardening, right? So I'm like, let's do some gardening. Where's the training manual, right? Like, where's the schedule and where's my coach? So I was looking for like my uncle, you know what I mean? I needed that in the garden. So I wanted a training schedule. I wanted to know exactly what to do and when to do it and how to slowly build up muscle in the garden. And guess what? I couldn't find it. I wanted like a training plan to like learn a little, do a little, learn a little, do a little, get better and better and better. And I just couldn't find it. So today, and what we're talking about today, this is what I couldn't find way back in 2011. All right. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how this is all going to make sense. All right. Let's get back to the presentation. Just a little brief interlude there. All right. So gardening is like running. Now let's talk about step 1, which is how plants grow. So check out this, this little diagram here. Do you see it? So these are the stages of plant growth. See if you can label these with me. I think actually I'm off a little bit. The first stage is a seed, right? So it's growing from seed. I call it a little sprout because it's just starting to sprout, right? And then what's next after that sprout? Can you guys tell? Next, we're moving to kind of like a microgreen, almost. I probably am a little jumping the gun on this, the microgreen part. So this plant starts to create a little root and a little shoot. Then it really starts to take off with the leaves and stems. Why does it do that? Because leaves and stems create food. Leaves especially create food for the plant. They do photosynthesis, right? And so photosynthesis is what plants use to create food for themselves. So they're going to pump out those leaves as fast as possible because the leaves are going to make food for the plant to grow faster. So that's what we get next. Then after those leaves and stems really start to establish themselves, then the plant goes deep. It starts to grow these nice, deep, thick roots. Why? It's storing up its energy. It's storing up its food because it's about to do something really important. What is next? Flowers. So at this stage, the plant is getting ready to reproduce. It is going to make more of itself. And the first stage of doing that is flowers. Now, not all plants, but a lot of plants go from flower to fruit. Some go straight from flower to seed, but all plants want to go back to seed. Why? Because they want to make a ton more of themselves. They want to take over the world if we would actually let them. Who thinks plants should have a try at taking over the world besides us? I think so. They might do a better job. Yeah. All right. So these are the stages. So now I want you to take a screenshot as we go through this, because here's the magic part. This happens over time. Plants take time. So 5 days, you'll get a sprout. 10 days, you'll get a microgreen. 30 days, you'll get leaves and stems. 60 days, you're going to get deep roots. 75 days, you're going to get flowers and deeper roots. And at 90 plus days, you're going to get fruits and seed. All right. Are you following me? This is the timeline for any plant, any annual plant. This is what the timeline looks like. We're going from 0 to 90 plus days. You following me? It's going to get pretty cool here. So stay with me. Okay. Here's the magic part. There is something to eat at every stage of plant growth. So not every plant is going to provide us food at every stage, but there is a plant that we can grow and eat at every stage of plant growth. Is that cool? That means we don't have to wait till 90 days. We don't have to wait till 60 days. We don't even have to wait till 30 days. We can start eating things that we grow on like day 10. All right, so now that we know how plants grow, now let's talk about knowing our plants. We're going to categorize them. I like to categorize almost everything because it helps it make sense. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? So here it comes. Guess what categories we're going to use? Leaves, roots, and fruit. So you're going to help me categorize some of the common plants that you and I like to grow. So you look at all this smorgasbord. This was a photo from my first book, Kitchen Garden Revival. And you can see all kinds of things here. Do you guys see the leaves, roots, and fruit? This is kind of your this is like your study guide, okay? So we're going to go from here and you're going to give me some ideas, all right? So we're going to name some leaves, some roots, and fruit. Take a look at those day marks there. We've got 15 to 45 days, 45 to 75 days, and 60 to 90 plus days. Isn't it cool to know that you get leaves at 15 days? And there's things you want to eat there? I think it's awesome. All right, so help me fill in. Tell me some leaves, all right? Just throw it up in the chat. Tell me all kinds of leaves that you guys would like to grow and eat. Not just grow, but also eat. Just name out any kind of leaves that you can think of that would fill up this circle. All right, you can fill this in your workbook as well. So we've got Swiss chard and kale and spinach, collards, basil, arugula, mustards, lettuce, parsley, cilantro, cabbage. There are thousands of leaves that you can eat. Maybe not thousands, hundreds. There's hundreds, especially there's at least dozens. I know that for sure. All right, now tell me some roots. Tell me a root you'd like to grow and you'd like to eat. Any kind of root crop, and we're including bulbs and tubers here. So anything that grows underground, that counts, okay? All right, so we've got radishes and carrots and beets and parsnips and potatoes and turmeric, garlic and onions and ginger. There's more, but that's a start. So those are going to grow down underground. They're going to take longer, 45 to 75 days, but they're still not that hard to grow. Next, we got fruit. We've got tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, peppers, beans, peas, melons, berries, all the sweet things, all the things that have seeds inside them. probably the things that we think most often about when we start to think about gardening, right? All right, so you can take a screenshot of this. You can fill out your own circles in your workbook so that you know which things you're most interested in growing in the leaves, the roots, and fruit category. And now, from now on, I actually put this in a post today. Anytime you want to grow anything in the garden, just break it down into the category. Just ask yourself, am I going to harvest the leaf, or am I going to harvest the root, or am I going to harvest the fruit? Which one am I going to harvest? And as soon as you ask yourself that, you're going to have clarity on what that plant is going to need. And I'm going to show you how in step 3. So step 3 is the title of this workshop, Grow with Your Plants. And all this right now is just about to make sense. Anybody with me? Raise your hand if you're still with me. I know we're covering a lot fast. Okay. 10 of you guys are with me. So here's the magic. We're going to take, remember the polls we took at the beginning, how much space you have, how much experience you have, how much time you have. We're going to take all your resources and we're going to match make it with the garden. Okay. So we're going to take whatever you have. There's no wrong answer. So whatever it is that you have, we're going to take it and we're going to find plants that match what you have. Isn't that awesome? It's like Bumble for your garden. You know what I'm saying? Bumble for plants. It's going to find you. And then it's going to say, hey, this plant, it matches you. It's like a matchmaker. Isn't that cool? That's what we're about to do. So let me show you how. So remember I said gardening is like running, right? And we need a manual and we need just little exercises, right? We just need to like run to the stop sign. We need to like get out and do a little 5K. So here's the magic. So I'm going to ask you a question. What did I need when I was running to the stop sign? What were the resources I needed when I just was going to step outside and run to the stop sign? Put them in the chat. What were the things that I needed to get to the end of the stop sign? I needed some shoes. That's right. I needed some determination. I need a little bit of water to get me going, right? But that's about it. I just needed like to get my booty up off the couch, put on my tennis shoes, drink some water, and just go do it. I was just going to the stop sign, right? Not very far. Okay, you following me to the stop sign? All right, so we got that clear. I didn't need that much to get it done. I didn't even need much time, right? Like literally 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes to get to the end of the stop sign, a whole maybe 10 minutes to get around the block. All right, so what about when I ran that 5K, my first 5K that summer? What did I need that day? So it's different than going to the stop sign, right? So the 5K is about 3 miles. It's going to take longer, right? So I need the whole morning because I got to like get cute and put on my new, workout clothes. I got to put on my shoes. I'm going to need a lot more water. I'm going to need to eat a good breakfast, right? I got to register for it. This is going to take some forethought, right? To get me ready for the 5K. You following me? Okay, good. Now let's talk about when I was running those 6 miles with my roommate, or even my senior year, I actually ran a half marathon. So now what does that take to be ready for the half marathon? What do I need for that? I'm going to need a lot more, right? I need a lot more water. Definitely need a good night's sleep. I'm going to probably have to put some of those little nasty goo pouches like in my little fanny pack. So I'm nerdy like that, right? Maybe some little protein bars. I might need a little water pack on my back. I need a lot more time, right? It's going to take me way longer to run a half marathon, right? So are y'all following me here? Okay, so here's the deal. Leaves. Okay, this is cool. You ready? Leaves is the stop sign. Roots is the 5K. Fruits is the half marathon. Do you get it? Is your mind blown? Raise your hand if you see it now. Sorta? Yeah? So if you only have a little bit of time and you're just getting started, just grow some leaves. All right? That's your stop sign. That's cool. It's awesome. You're going to love it. If you have a little bit more time, a little bit more experience, a little bit more space and patience, do the 5K, grow the roots. And if you're like ready to go all in and you've got all the resources you need and you don't mind fertilizing and adding compost and tending and pruning, then you can go for the fruit. It's going to take longer, but it's really cool to get it. You following? See? That's how it works. So here is the chart. We're going from 15 days up to 120 days. You guys see that? So 15 days to 120 days. And there is a step, there's something to grow at each point that you can plant, harvest, and enjoy. So at 15 days, we've got sprouts. 25 days, we've got herbs. 35 days, we've got greens. 45 days, we've got roots. 75 days, we got tubers. 90 days, we got fruit, small fruit. 100 days, we have large fruit. And 120 days, we have seeds. So this is your race. This is your training manual. This is your workout plan right here for the garden. Is this so cool? So you're going to wake up every day and you know what to do depending on what you want. So if you want to get the seeds, then you're going to work on that, and build the resources for that longer term growth. But if you just want to get up and run to the end of the block, just plant some sprouts and herbs and some greens. Yay! This means no one has an excuse anymore, right? We're done with victim. We're not the victim anymore of the grocery store or the garden center or the green thumb myth, because now you have a plan. All right, so here's the thing that I say to my kids, and I'm going to say to you, good things take time, right? So we get good things at 10 days. We get really better things at 30 days. And the more the days go on, the more time we're willing to put into it, the things just start piling up and we get more and more and more. All right, so I'm going to give you, these are some really important slides. You can take a screenshot of these, but these are extremely important for you to understand what resources you need to put into these things. All right, are you ready for it? So microgreens and sprouts. This is stage 1, needs about 15 days. They need 1 square foot. You can grow these in windows or lights. They need to be watered daily, and it's going to take about 5 minutes a week to take care of these. That's stage 1. And you guys can put in the chat questions that you have or put it in the Q&A. We're almost to the Q&A spot. So for herbs, these are step 2, a little bit further. They're going to need about 25 days. They need about 1 square foot in the garden. You can put these in a window, or you want to have lights, or you want them to be outdoors. They're not as picky about their light. Water them weekly. Tend to them for about 10 minutes a week. Greens, we're still in the leaf category, guys. Stage 3, you're going to give these 35 days. Your space is 4 to 16 square feet. 1 lettuce plant only takes up about this much square feet, but this is so that you actually get enough, to have a salad. For the sunlight, you're going to have lights or be outdoors. You want to water them daily. And then you want to tend to these about 15 minutes a week. Not a lot. Your main tending is going to be just cutting that yummy salad. For root crops, we're now moving on. We're in the root category, and this is for stage 4. You're going to wait about 60 days till you get to harvest. You want to be outdoors for root crops. You're going to water them daily. Basically, you don't want them to dry out. And you're going to tend to them about 10 minutes a week. Tubers and bulbs, we're still underground here. These are going to take, these are stage 5. They're going to take about 75 days. The space is 4 to 32 square feet. Again, these can grow in very small spaces, but I'm giving you this much space so you can get enough to actually use it and store it. Sunlight, these need to be outdoors. You're going to water them weekly, and you're going to tend to them for about 10 minutes a week, not that much. All right, now we're moving on. We're at the half marathon mark here, guys. Small fruit. This is stage 6. You're going to have 75 days to harvest. The space is 4 to 16 square feet. You're going to be outdoors for this. You're going to water daily, and you need to tend these more like 30 minutes. Can y'all see how the resources are increasing? More resources. Good things take time. All right, large fruit. This is like gourds and melons and berries. This is stage 7. These need about 90 days or more. They got to be outdoors. They need to be watered weekly, and you need to tend them for almost an hour a week, depending on how big your patch is. And then finally, we come to seeds. So we've made the full circle. Aren't plants amazing? So for seeds, this is stage 8. Even though this is later in the process, they don't take as much work because once they finish the fruiting stage, they're kind of just sitting there. I did say to give them 16 square feet though, because you need a lot in order to get a lot of seeds. You're going to keep these outdoors water weekly, and tend to them for about an hour a week. All right, so here's the magic, my friend. This is one of my harvests from my Chicago garden. And can you guys spot the 3 stages of growth here in my harvest baskets? Can you see it? Let's take a look. I want to show you how all these things can be happening as you grow as a gardener. They can all be happening at the same time, right? So we've got my herbs here. We've got my kales, my Swiss chard, my lettuces and greens. That's all my leaves. Then we've got some root crops. I have some potatoes and carrots hiding in there. And then we've got the fruit crops. We've got beans and eggplant and peppers and cucumbers. And let's not forget tomatoes. So this is a picture how even though my garden looks crazy, right? And my harvest looks all over the place, it's actually just 3 things. And it's just the 3 stages of growth in the garden. All right. So I got to ask you a question. Do any of you guys feel like this right now? Anybody feeling like I took you out to my kitchen garden and I just blasted your face with water? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. But I had a lot I got to teach you, right? In a short period of time. I mean, I'm giving you my whole training manual here. All right. So I was going to take a poll here, but I'm going to skip it because the poll thing, I need to work on that. So I will ask you though, to tell me in the chat, where do you see yourself? What do you think is going to be your sweet spot for this season? Are you going to grow leaves? Are you going to grow mostly roots, or are you going to grow mostly fruit? Tell us in the chat what thing like lights you up the most. What are you the most excited about now, knowing what is possible and what plants need what from you? So tell us in the chat, leaves, roots, or fruit, what's going to be your main focus for the year? For some of you, I can see you're like, all of them. I want the big harvest table. I got it. Okay. So share your aha moment in the chat with us now. I'd love to hear what is something that you're going to take away from today that you are like, this is my thing. Like, this is the one thing that I learned today. Like, I know this now, and it's going to change how I garden this year. So put it in the chat. My team is watching. This is the moment that they're going to pick the winners for my salad garden course. So throw up your best, wisest sentence as your aha moment, and then come back to me because I got to ask you another question. All right, I love these aha moments. You learn to grow with your plants, that there's something to grow at every stage, that there's something that can be harvested all along the way. The running metaphor, I love that you love that you can just grow to the stop sign and that is enough. So awesome. All right, so here's the next question. Now, what do you need? So we've gone through the framework. I've showed you the training schedule. So now what do you need to make this happen this year in your garden? What could we get you? What are the resources that you need to actually take this and go do it? That's the question now. So let me think, what should we get now? What should we do now to be sure that you actually get up and you go outside and you run to the stop sign? What do we need to give you? Can y'all think of anything? I think you're kind of done now, right? You don't need anything else. Like, you're good to go. You got the training plan, you know, leaves, roots, and fruit. Yeah, so we're good. You don't need anything else? No? You want something else? Okay, hold on. How about this? What if I made some step-by-step videos for all the categories? What if I went into my garden with my new videographer, Molly, and every week we videoed me planting all these things in the different categories? Would that help you? Would that be good? Do you think that would help you make it better? What if I showed you the whole step-by-step? Like I went out there at the very beginning and I showed you how to plant the seed or plant the plant. And then what if I came back a week later and I showed you updates? Like, here's what happened. Here's what went wrong. Here's what's working. Would that help? What do you guys think? Would that help make sure you actually do this? No? Not helpful? Oh, okay. It would help. Okay, good. All right. So what if we actually made that happen? And what if there's a bunch of videos already ready for you to watch? Would that be cool? Like, what if there's already a video on spinach and arugula and spring mix and kale and microgreens and tomatoes and peas and carrots and radishes? Would that be awesome? If right after today, you could just go start watching some of those videos? Maybe? Pretty cool? No? Okay. It sounds like some of you are excited. So I have good news. I did it. So I've been creating these step-by-step videos as soon as I knew that this was my spring season to spread the word about Leaves, Roots, and Fruit book. I thought you guys are going to have the book and it's going to be awesome, but you're going to need a course to help you. You're going to need to see me doing it, right? So you can read the book. It's going to be gorgeous. You're going to love the book so much. But I wanted to bring you one step further. I wanted to bring you inside my garden. So I hired a full-time videographer, Molly. She works with me every day. And we are filming every day in my own garden and in other people's gardens here around Nashville. And I'm bringing you behind the scenes so you know every single step of every single plant that we're going to be growing in Leaves, Roots, and Fruit. Is that cool? So fun, right? Well, eventually this whole course, it's going to be worth, we'll charge eventually a lot for this course, because look what we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you how to grow these beautiful microgreens. There's videos on that. We're going to teach you how to grow arugula, how to grow carrots, how to grow radishes, how to grow potatoes, how to grow beans, how to grow tomatoes, and all kinds of other leaves, roots, and fruit. So there's already a bunch of videos inside the course that are ready for you to watch today. And typically, I would charge a lot for this course. I've never taught a course this detailed. I've never had a videographer work with me so closely in my own garden. And eventually we will charge probably around $297 for this course. But I have really amazing, awesome news to tell you. It's not $297. It's not even $197. It's not even $97. It's a gift. It's for free. Does that sound good? Would that help? Would that help make sure that your garden dreams happen this year? So this whole course is yours for free. All you have to do is order my book. That's all you have to do. You just go to leavesrootsandfruit.com and you pre-order my book, and then you put in your order number on that page, and then we're going to enroll you in the course for absolutely free. So over $300 worth of course delivered to you, to your inbox, to your email. You can watch the videos alongside me all throughout this garden season. And it's just a gift to you when you pre-order my book. Raise your hand if that sounds like a good deal to you. A $297 course for the price of a book, and you actually get the book, like it's a real book. All right, some of you guys think this is a great idea. I think it is too. So pop quiz, what is keeping you from gardening more consistently? We know that you guys all agreed that if you garden more consistently, you're going to have more success, right? So which of these things keep us from gardening consistently? Not enough time, not having a green thumb, not being sure what to grow, or too many choices? Which one do you guys think? What's keeping you from having a consistent garden plan, a consistent training plan? Any idea? Y'all can put it in the chat. This is what I think it is. If you Google how to garden right now on Google, you're going to see 3 billion results. 3 billion. That's a B. How to garden brings up over 3 billion results in 0.5 seconds. So there are a ton of opinions and options out there for you online. But what I want to offer you in Leaves, Roots, and Fruit, so you can guess what my choice is. Too many choices. That's the problem, right? So what I want to give you in Leaves, Roots, and Fruit is no stress over the choices. I'm just literally going to show you. Do you want to grow microgreens? Here's how to grow microgreens. Do you want to grow arugula? Here's how to grow arugula. And I'm going to bring you through the Leaves, Roots, and Fruit course so that you don't have to have so many choices. So all you have to do to pre-order is go to leavesrootsandfruit.com. My team will also put the link in the chat here. Just go to leavesrootsandfruit.com and you're going to click where you want to order the book. You can order it from Barnes & Noble, Amazon, bookshop.org, Indiegogo, all the places. And then you just come right back to that page and put your order number in. You only have to put the first 10 digits of your order number in for it to count. And if you sign up while we're here live, I'm going to stay for just a few more minutes to answer questions. You're going to also receive my Salad Garden Guide ebook. This is a $10 100-page ebook that's going to guide you through growing salad this spring with me. This is like a whole nother book, y'all. Like it's like all the details on how to build and grow your own salad garden. This will be your gift if you sign up while we're here live. So all you have to do is go to leavesrootsandfruit.com, pre-order the book, and then put in your number and we will email you the ebook. Then also, if you sign up this week, starting Monday, March 6th, we're going to all do a little challenge together, and we're going to build the super simple salad box together. This is a 16 square foot bed that grows tons of lettuce. I'm going to teach you exactly what to do. I'm going to show you how to build the bed, how to fill it, how to plant it, all the details. And it's a little 5-day challenge to make sure that you get to the stop sign. You know what I'm saying? So that you get at least this. Even if you don't do anything else in the garden this year, you have to at least have the super simple salad box. So that challenge begins on Monday. My book comes out April 18th. So I'm hosting this today to be sure you don't miss salad season. And salad season is coming, even if you're under snow today. I promise it'll be here soon. And I want to be sure you don't miss salad season. So over 5 days, I'm going to send you a challenge to your inbox, and you're going to follow along, and you're going to have a super simple salad box, if nothing else this year. This is what it looks like for one of our clients. This is how we put it together. So all you have to do is go to leavesrootsandfruit.com, pre-order my book, and then just put the receipt number in there, the order number, just 10 digits, and you'll get it. And I like to say you can grow over $900 worth of salad just in that box. So you're going to have to test me out on that. So all you have to do is order my book, and you can grow $900 worth of salad. So here are just a few of the kitchen gardens that some of our students at Gardenary have created. I want to show you what's possible when you join and learn from us at Gardenary. We have helped thousands of people go from plant killer to green thumb. So if you are here today and you're thinking, this isn't going to work for me, I don't know if this is possible, these are just a few of the success pictures from our students over the years. So if it's possible for them, I know it's possible for you too. So don't forget, we have a few minutes before I go to Q&A. So you're going to get the Leaves, Roots, and Fruit course. Right now, it's already got a lot of videos in there, and I'll be adding to them every week. So just this week, just yesterday with Molly, I planted potatoes. I harvested my first lettuce. I showed you how to succession plant radishes and arugula, and all those videos are going to be inside the Leaves, Roots, and Fruit course. So eventually we'll sell this all by itself after the book comes out for almost $300, but you're going to get that. Plus, if you join while we're here live, the ebook that's worth $10, plus the super simple salad box challenge, which is worth almost $50. So you're gonna get all that, and all you have to do is just buy a book. My book, Leaves, Roots, and Fruit, which you're gonna love on its own. But listen, let me bring you a little inside, okay? So pre-orders for authors are everything, literally. Like if I don't get a lot of pre-orders, the book may not do well. The book may not go out to a lot of people. And so that's why I'm offering this course when I could generally just sell it as it is for $300. For me right now, it's more valuable and more important for more people to get my book. And so my mission, my passion is that people eventually, the entire world, everybody wakes up and steps into a little space where they're growing some of their own food. That's my passion and my goal in my life. And I know that this book will make this possible. And so that's why I'm begging you. I'm literally begging you to pre-order my book. I want to give you this gift and basically make it a no-brainer so that you go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble, you grab the book, and then you get all these bonuses, because I want you to be so successful in the garden that you can't get enough. Like you love it, and then you teach your kids how to do it, and you teach your neighbor how to do it. And before long, you're known as like that garden lady. You know what I'm saying? That is my goal of what happens once you get this book and get the course. All right, let me see if I have any other things. I think that's it. So I'm going to take your questions. And then you have about 10 minutes to place your pre-order. Margot said, done. Such an easy process. I love this. I ordered on Bookshop. Can't wait. So excited for the book and the videos. Awesome. All right. Make sure Leah says, I already got the emails. Awesome. Yeah. Make sure you put your information in the page at leavesrootsandfruit.com. Don't do it here because we have hundreds of you guys here. So my team won't be able to find it. So go to leavesrootsandfruit.com and that's where you're going to put in your information. Ordered while I'm here. Does it cover pruning? Yes. We will talk a lot about pruning, especially with fruit, but you'll get that insight in my course and also inside the book. I just ordered the book on Amazon. How do I confirm? Just go back to leavesrootsandfruit.com and you're going to type in your order number. If your order number is over 10 digits, just put up to the first 10 digits. Sabrina said, is this available on the membership? Great question, Sabrina. This is the only thing that's not in the membership. So this is separate from our 365. It's the only thing, but it is separate from 365. Okay, Susan says, where do I order seeds? When do I grow from seeds? Great question, Susan. So Susan, leaves and roots, that's where we're going to be growing from seed, okay? Seeds, I love to get them from an organic supplier. Even an heirloom supplier is awesome. I love Baker Creek. I love, what's it called? Territorial Seed. I love High Mowing Organics, and I especially love Southern Exposure if you're in the Southern region. But seeds is what you want to use for roots and leaves, unless you're trying to start indoors. And that's when you would use seeds to grow fruit. But you're going to need a lot more time and you're going to need to prep with like lights and everything. Terry says, I just pre-ordered. Jay Peterman says, I'm having trouble. Don't worry, you got this. Can you show the stage 1 slide for a screenshot again? Yeah, tell me what you want for that again, and I'll try to pull it up for you, Polly. Sandra said, I just put in my information and it's already on my app. Yay, this will be so helpful. How awesome. All right, so the salad greens course is inside Gardenary 365, but we are going to give it to 3 of you guys today. So we'll announce that in just a few minutes after I finish up with the Q&A. Feel free to put that here. You can go to leavesrootsandfruit.com, and you guys made a good point. There is an app. We have a Gardenary app. It's awesome. And so as soon as you sign up for the course, we'll give you details. You just download the app in the App Store, use your email, and you can watch the whole course on your phone while you're in the garden. Is that amazing? Yeah. Yay for the app, says Lauren. I know, right? Crystal says, I ordered. I'm excited to learn more and get my kids involved. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it so much. If your order number is too long, just stop it at the 10 digits. Do you go over weed control? Yes, we definitely go over weed control. We're going to do that in the course and also in the book. The place where I use weed control the most will be at like fruits and the larger plants. That's when we're going to need to worry mostly about weeds. Aletha said she's downloading the app right now. So awesome. I just retired and I'm so excited to get going. Yay, Linda. How awesome. Like you're going to start a whole new life right now, right? Linda, the gardener, Linda, the retired gardener. It's like your new era. You know what I'm saying? Maddie said ordered on Amazon. Thank you so much. So after you pre-order, all you have to do is go back to leavesrootsandfruit.com and just put in your order number. And as soon as you submit that, we'll enroll you in the course. You'll get your password sent to your email. My team, Liz especially, she is the bomb. And bomb, is that wrong? Like, is that aging myself to say that? She's amazing. And she set all this up. So it comes straight to you the minute you put in your details. So fun, right? LOL, no way. Okay, it's okay to say bomb. I think bomb, I don't know. Okay, Mirna says she already got the access email. So fun. If you order on Amazon, that's exactly what I want you to, that's totally great. And then just come back to leavesrootsandfruit.com and put in your order number. There's a little form for you to fill out where you tell us your email address and we'll give you all the details. Christy said, I ordered from Amazon. I am so excited. Yay, I'm so excited too. This makes such a difference. Let me tell you, I'm going to bring you behind the scenes of book selling. Okay. So, just so you know, like I, as a book writer, the reason why I write books, it's really not to make money. It's more to make an impact. So if you know anything about book writing and authors, if you've ever known one before, in general, book writers make about $1 a book. Okay. So of the money you're putting toward your book right now, Gardenary as a company will make about $1. Okay. So that's awesome. I'm very grateful for the $1, but I just want you to kind of have an insider look that it's really not about the money. It's about the impact, because when I get a book to you, then it's on your coffee table, right? It's in your hands. Like, it's a way for me to reach you in a totally new way that I can't do like this. It's a way for you to hold the pictures and hold the words in your hands. So that's what book writing for me is all about. It's not about the money. It's about the impact. It's about reaching people I can't otherwise reach. So when you guys order this book, when Denise and Kate and Maddie and Missy and Stephanie order the book, then it tells Barnes and Noble and Indiegogo and Amazon, people like Maddie and Missy and Stephanie and Deborah want to see these kinds of books. And so it's like a trickle effect, and you guys impact the world more than you know by your purchases. When you purchase things, you're telling sellers to prioritize those things. So that's why today is so important to me. That's why this book is important to me. And that's why you guys are so important to me. So I just want to give you a little insight into book selling. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Pate. Thank you, Maggie. Okay. Can I help with where to locate the videos on the app? Yes. So it's going to be in a course that says Leaves, Roots, and Fruit. So Leaves, Roots, and Fruit is going to be right there on your app. And when you open it, we have it broken down into categories. Yes. Leaves, roots, and fruit. So you get to decide what you want to prioritize. If you're a beginner gardener, I encourage you to start with the leaves. So start with microgreens. You can learn that right away. Start with salad, start with herbs, do those first, then move on to roots. But if you're an advanced gardener or you've been in this for a while, you can jump in and go anywhere you want to. But we'll be bringing you plant-specific videos in all three of those categories all throughout 2023. I saw a question about access. So you'll have access to this course for good. I mean, I'm not planning on it going anywhere. So you can watch these videos all this year. You can watch them again next year. This is for you to watch at your convenience, right? Gardening is, we got to find our time for gardening. You know what I mean? We're busy people. Okay, Terry, you will get the email about the free course, and the 100-page ebook it's inside the course. Is that right, Liz? Tell me where they get the ebook. I forgot. My computer guide. Oh no. Veronica, just put your order number at leavesrootsandfruit.com. Found it on the app. Awesome. Leona said ordered on Amazon. Thank you guys. Okay, Liz said it's in the welcome email. So when you get your email after you've ordered from leavesrootsandfruit.com and you put in your order number, you're going to get an email, and we've attached the ebook to the email if you sign up while we're here live. All right, you guys, thank you for long-term access. You are welcome. Thank you for bringing back the garden with me. I appreciate it so much. All right, tell me when you get off this class, make sure you don't put your order number here. Put your order number at leavesrootsandfruit.com. You don't have to, if you can't put the full digit, just put as far as it'll let you go. The order number is going to go at leavesrootsandfruit.com. I'll have Monica put the link. Yeah, she just put the link up for you. So you just put it right back on that page where you order. All right, before we go, can you guys tell me one thing you're definitely going to grow this year? Is it going to be a leaf, a root, or a fruit? One thing, just tell me in the chat. For sure, you're doing this. Radishes, salad, lettuce, fruit, tomatoes, kale, all the above, Swiss chard, tomatoes, roots, lettuces, rhubarb, lettuce, arugula, tomatoes, peas, leaves, salad and tomatoes for sure. Tons of herbs, says Melissa, beets, tomatoes, lettuce, herbs, says Caitlin, herbs, trying other leaves. So fun. I mean, can you guys imagine? This is going to be the cool part of us staying connected. Like, this is part of my selfish reasons to have the course, is I can stay in touch with you guys, right? So if you have my book, it's really awesome, but sometimes I don't know who's using my book and who's making progress. So the wonderful thing about the app and the course is I'm going to get to follow along with your success. And there's a place under every video where you can answer questions. You can ask questions. So all you guys, everything you just said, you're going to grow. I'm going to get to hold you accountable. Like, are you ready? I am your coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm your training coach. I'm your uncle. I'm your uncle. I got your book. I got your training manual. And now we're going to start running to the stop sign together. Sound good? Yes? Are y'all ready to go? Megan says, put me in, coach. You are my first, what do they call it? First string? Yeah, y'all are my first string, okay? I have never called myself an uncle before. Today was a first for me. I don't know if that has a bad reference. So as it does, please take it off. All right, if you're still here and you're having trouble with your order number, you can email us at support@gardenary.com. We'll make sure that you get all the bonuses, including the big 100-page ebook. Liz is going to tell me the winners for today's bonus, which is my Salad Garden School course. This is available for Gardenary 365 members. If you're a Gardenary 365 member, if you want to go further, you can do that through the membership. So Liz, will you put the winners in the chat? Maybe. Or whoever's doing the winners. Bought the book, found where to post the code. Way to go, Lorraine. Nice job. Stephanie says, this is I'm so glad you guys are already like logged in. Are y'all ready? You can just like close from this class and head straight to the app and start watching all the videos. It's going to be so awesome. Yes, Nicole, could you share again the slide with sprouts to seeds growth? I definitely will do that for you. And while we do that, I'll get Liz to everybody saying, I got the book and the app. Yay! Oh my gosh, you guys are fast. I am impressed. All right, let me pull this up for you, Kelly, so you can see. So this is what you wanted. I'm going to fill this all in. Or do you want the diagonal one? So here's this one, sprout, microgreen, leaves and stems, deep roots, flower, fruits and seeds. And this is all the days. So take a screenshot if you want this. And then I'm going to also share with you the diagonal one if you want that. Here's all the steps that I recommend based on the days. Do y'all like these slides? Are they good? They were better. I fixed them from Monday. So y'all are lucky that y'all came on Wednesday because they're improved. You know what I'm saying? We get better with time. I was literally blow drying my hair and changing my slides, getting ready for you guys. It was a mess, putting on my makeup and doing slides at the same time. All right. So if you haven't ordered yet, you're still welcome to. Don't forget, we start the super simple salad box on Monday. So whatever you do, don't miss that because we're going to all grow salad together. All right. If you have any trouble putting in your order number, you can email us at support@gardenary.com. The app is greenery. I know, right? All right, Liz, did you put the winners in? I think you did, maybe. I don't know where they are. Someone, oh, maybe Monica. Monica, are you the one that's picking the winners? I have no idea. Oh, there they are. I couldn't find them in there. There's so many. Oh, thank you, Monica. Winners are Andy Neves, SV Scott, and Kat Jordan. Congrats to you all. Andy Neves, SV Scott, and Kat Jordan. If you can email monica@gardenary.com, she will hook you up with the course. So congratulations. So the super simple salad box, that's just going to be an automated email and videos that's going to come to your inbox. So you don't have to worry about coming to a class. So that's going to come to you. We'll teach you through your email each day what to do for the super simple salad box. The app is just called Gardenary. So if you search for Gardenary, you should be able to find it. All right, you guys, you have a few more minutes. If you pre-order my book, we'll get you that Salad Garden Guide ebook. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It was so fun to hang out with you guys. You've been the best class I've had in a very long time, I have to say. And oh yeah, we're still doing 365 for sure. This month, if in 365, we're doing Build Your Dream Garden. It's going to be amazing. So if you're in 365, you need to go log in because your new Build Your Dream Garden course is in there too. It's pretty awesome. All right. If you need help, go to support@gardenary.com. And thank y'all for pre-ordering my book. I appreciate it so much. If you will take a quick second to take a little screenshot of this. Actually, I'll do the slide. I'm going to share the slide. If you would do me a huge favor and take a little screenshot of this and share it with a friend and just say, hey, I just went to a really cool class. You should go on Friday. or you can send them the link to leavesrootsandfruit.com. You can share it on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, anywhere that you are. Or even if you just text it to a friend, that would mean the world to me, because you guys have friends that I don't have. You know what I'm saying? And so you can reach way more people than I can. So if you'll take a little screenshot, you can take it of yourself with this in the background and share it with a friend. That would be so amazing. All right, you're the best. Thank you guys for making the garden ordinary again. Thank you for growing leaves and roots and fruit with me. Now put on your tennis shoes, grab your hori, and let's go start growing together. Are y'all ready? We're going to grow with our plants this year. I can't wait. It's going to be the best garden year we've ever had. I promise. All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon. Don't forget, you can pre-order at leavesrootsandfruit.com. Put in your order number, even if you can't put in the whole thing, and you'll get everything sent to your inbox, and you can keep this garden party going right away. Come say hello inside the course. You can comment below. Tell us who you are, where you're growing, and we'll support each other inside. All right, you guys. Oh, I would definitely do a weekend retreat in Franklin. Absolutely. Send me an email, Christy. All right. Take care, guys. Goodbye. Happy gardening. I'll see you guys. Don't forget to pre-order leavesrootsandfruit.com.